What's going on out there, guys? Insanity coming at you today with my first Black Ops 2 commentary in what feels like forever. Pretty much what's going on today is I'm playing a little bit of League play, and I, for one, am not one to normally play it. I mean, I'm not a really big fan of it. I haven't really, really got into the whole idea of it. I mean, I hate having to play 5 games before I can be placed into a series and so on and so forth. But after just on a whim, just going, oh, I'm gonna try out League play tonight, see how it's going, it threw me into a search and destroy match, and I was instantly hooked. How much better it is, even when you're playing with complete randoms, how much they really want to try and work together as a team. This is freaking awesome, and I think I'm really gonna start trying to play League play a little bit more. And this particular match here on Express, I'm rocking the newest weapon the game has to offer, the Peacekeeper, and you can see my little emblem there on the top of the gun. And pretty much this entire match, where I was really trying to focus on everything that I wanted to talk about today, I was just sitting there thinking, man, why do I have to just simply talk about one subject when I could sit here and talk a little bit about this whole League play idea? And for those who really haven't really got into it, you're really missing out. I mean, beyond the fact of having everything unlocked for you at your disposal, it's great to know that you really don't need Ghost to be invisible from UAVs, only because there are no UAVs. There are no orbital VSATs. I mean, it's pretty awesome. I mean, you always know that if you're sitting here and you're playing in League play, you're going to be playing for your team or for yourself in a way that if you win, you're going to get a crap ton of XP towards your public match, XP anyway. And if you don't, you're still going to get XP, so it's not a big deal. It's just a more competitive and more engaged team environment while you're playing in League play. But let's go ahead and talk a little bit about what's really going on in the Call of Duty world and why I decided to go ahead and, break out of my shell a little bit and get back into making videos for you guys, because I've been really, sidetracked with all these single-player experiences and playing some of these games where I haven't really been recording as much. So I apologize for that. Thanks for everyone that's been checking out the videos that I've been posting. But today, let's go ahead and talk about this little BS that Treyarch and Activision have going on, which is this whole microtransaction crap that's happening. I, for one, am one of those few people, when the game launched, did indeed purchase a season pass. Pretty much, I wanted to make sure that I was set and prepared to get every single map pack and DLC as it was released, especially since being on Xbox, we always get everything first, or at least that's how it's been. That may be ending with this game. You never know, especially with the new generation coming along and Activision kind of siding with the PlayStation 4 with Destiny and everything. So we may be losing the exclusive rights to trying to get DLC early. So we'll have to see what happens with that when E3 rolls around, when they may announce something along those lines. So, now, back to the microtransaction stuff. They just released a whole slew of camos and reticles and, calling cards and all this junk that doesn't necessarily enhance your gameplay at all. It's all, how do you say, materialistic, and it's all for show, and basically just makes you look cool to have a more colorful gun or a different reticle in your red dot sight or whatever it may be. And they want you to go ahead and pay 160 Microsoft points for this. I mean, I, for one, I can understand charging for extra custom classes and slots for like your pictures and your save stuff that you create to share with your friends. I mean, Halo did that to make sure you're paying, if you want extra space, you're paying for it in a way so that you're reserved extra space on their servers that they're having to try and run and pay for themselves. So I completely understand that. But for someone like me who already paid $50 for a season pass to ensure I get the DLC portion of things as they're released, I mean, sure, they pretty much probably said somewhere at some point that the season pass is going to be good for all future map packs, and they didn't necessarily say it would be good for, content packs such as camo packs or calling card packs, or hell, they may wind up doing double XP tokens like Gears of War has done. I mean, this is crazy how much microtransactions are becoming part of the gaming world and how much it's affecting the dollar of the consumer. I mean, I can't stand the idea of, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and buy a game for $60, buy a season pass for $50. That's $110 right there. You already got me, and I haven't even started playing the game. Now, 6 months down the road, you're going to go ahead and start throwing camos at me and reticles at me saying, oh, you want this crap? Guess what? It's not included in your season pass. You got to pay extra for it. It's wrong. It's not right. This is something that if Call of Duty and Activision want to keep going down the lines of, it's going to be a big failure. I mean, if you're going to do this to us, make the games free to play and then charge us for the stuff. I mean, that seems the way things, it seems to be the way things are going. And I really hope that PC gaming with the whole free to play stuff isn't going to be a huge deal in the console market, but you know, with cloud gaming and things being a lot more accessible on the PS4, you know, God knows what Microsoft has brewing in their manufacturing shop right now. We could see some really stupid and crazy things that will make gamers spend even double to triple the amount of what a game would normally cost, just because they want to go ahead and try and give us microtransactions on things that we should never be charged for. A lot of people have the debate of DLC is ridiculous. I mean, you're charging people for stuff that could have been easily been coded into the game, like extra guns and extra levels and things like that. And Capcom has really been pretty, you know, guilty as charged, you should say, for always putting DLC codes out there for stuff that's already planted on the disc. And that's one of the few things that could possibly become the future. I mean, you could be paying or going to your local game shop, getting a disc for $1, and everything that's on it, you're going to pay for it as you unlock it with Microsoft points or dollars from your PlayStation Store wallet or whatever it may be. I mean, this could be a whole new way for gamers to enjoy their content, but also be, you know, scratching for their pennies to try and make sure that they can enjoy the entire content that they've taken home. Overall, I have to say, with Battlefield 4 on the way and EA pretty much saying, oh, microtransactions are the future, and we hope to implicate, you know, microtransactions in all of our future titles in some way, shape, or form. And, you know, with EA Sports being such a big thing, they could always, you know, charge simple things. Even as roster changes could become something that people have to be charged for. Instead of it just being a title update, they could charge people for that. Let's say you want to get a new map pack. Oh, okay. Instead of you getting all 4 maps for this price, we're going to go ahead and charge you for each individual map. Boom, boom, boom. 300 points a piece instead of you getting all of them for 600 or 800 points. I mean, the possibilities are endless. And with the biggest juggernaut in the console universe right now being Call of Duty, to really step out and to be the ballsy one and just be like, here you go, gaming universe. Here are microtransactions for things that don't even really enhance your gameplay. It doesn't give you anything extra besides making your guns and your reticles and your calling card different from other people. It's not giving you, you know, extra levels of the campaign. You're not getting any extra maps for multiplayer. There's nothing new for zombies. It's just materialistic looking items to make your gameplay experience look different from someone else's. It's a horrible way for Activision to be heading. It's a bad way for the gaming industry to be heading. I mean, it's kind of like a normal thing now when you think about PC gaming. You're like, oh, is it free to play? Because that's what people want in the PC market. You don't necessarily want to be sitting there paying for games on a PC when you already spent tons and tons of money on your PC. That's one of those things where it's kind of give and take sort of thing. On a PC, you spent tons of money to make sure you get, you know, an amazing gaming PC with great graphics card and all this RAM and an awesome processor. So when you can get a free-to-play game that's decent, anyone and everyone wants to get their hands on it. But when you're sitting there paying $60 a disc for a console you spent $300 to $400 on, you don't want to keep spending more money on that game. And on average, with 3 to 4 map packs per Call of Duty, based on, you know, the past history, and I'm sure Black Ops 2 will probably have, at the rate they're going, probably 2 to 3 more before they start announcing Modern Warfare 4 stuff and seeing what they're doing with Call of Duty for next generation. It could really pave the way. Like, Black Ops 2 is kind of like, I should say, the stepping stone for what Activision is wanting to do for the next generation. Is it going to work? Is it profitable for them? And with the way people are downloading these, reticles and calling cards as if it's nothing, I've seen so many bacon camos or running around sniping me that it makes me sick. I mean, not that I don't like bacon or anything. It's just they're just giving both Activision and Microsoft free money. It's just pay for, the points card and then just give them the points. It's just crazy. It's not doing anything extra. I mean, I'm probably going to be stupid at some point, and when I have an extra 160 points, I'm probably going to buy a camo. But I can see at some point with all the raging gamers out there that paid for season passes, wait, when it's time for the very last one to come out, they're probably going to include all these camos in that final DLC or make them all half off or whatever it may be for those who own season passes. But anyways, guys, I really hope you enjoyed the gameplay. As you can see there, we completely destroyed these guys 12-0, and I actually didn't do too bad. I know I got like 21 kills or something like that. Go ahead and like the video, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you all next time with another Call of Duty adventure of something crazy. Later.